Welcome to another episode of Me, My Wife, and Sports. I'm your host, Fitz, with my lovely co-host, Darci.
Hi.
All right. Another fun-filled week of sports. And by the time you guys hear this episode, Thursday night football will be done. But I just talk real quick about, Monday night football with the Commanders and the Bears, which I thought, I was looking forward to it. And I was supposed to go with a buddy of mine, but unfortunately I was under the weather and
woke up sick.
Yeah. And it was like raining outside and the winds were blowing. So I knew it wouldn't have been a good idea to go out there. So I did not.
And he didn't ask me. So,
hey,
that was just a dig for him if he's listening.
Right. Wrong. All right. But it was a great game. At first I thought the Commanders are going to pull it off. And lo and behold, down the stretch, a fumble here, fumble there. And next thing you know, a long field goal. And the Bears prevailed.
The Bears are back. The Bears are in there.
Well, I think the whole team is better than in the past with the coaching and everything.
Well, yeah, they got rid of that sucky defensive coordinator that landed in Dallas. And so,
he wasn't the defense. He was the
head coach.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it even worse.
I know.
So, we know why.
Bad juju.
We know why they're doing better.
Because, as you know, our Dallas Cowboys defense is...
But a change is a-coming.
It's hurting right now.
A change is a-coming.
And,
Hold on, Cowboy fans.
It's just a matter of somebody stepping up and being that leader and getting everybody whipped into shape to play the game. So we will see. We will see. All right, Darci, I don't know how much you've been following with the college football and the Heisman race. And I sort of...
You're a joker.
What?
You're a joker.
And I've been following it.
Everything that he knows is because he's either read my notes or I have told him. So, okay.
She write notes.
Keep going.
She write notes, but,
He's all in my books, my notebooks.
She wins, two
times.
Let me put it this way. We're playing fantasy, and one fantasy league we in, there's a monetary.
Both fantasy leagues.
Yeah, but this one is a weekly monetary prize. And she's won twice out of what we in week 6?
You're right. Tonight starts week 7.
Yeah, so she's feeling good about herself. Have I won or placed yet? No, because basically it's the top 3 places that win. But hey,
anywho,
it's all about how you finish the race.
Talk about your college Heisman race.
Okay, all right. Yeah. So as I was bringing up, because we watched college games this past weekend, and I'm not feeling any key player.
Oh, really?
And
you don't like Jeremy Love of Notre Dame?
Yeah, he's okay.
Right, he's Notre Dame. Yeah, I got it right that time.
But
come on, have you watched him?
I watched him, but
see, and let's see. There you have Jeremy Love of Notre Dame. You have Ahmad Hardy of Mizzou, who we watched that game, and he didn't get a lot of yardage because something's going on with the quarterback there.
Well, hey.
And that's just my personal read.
Right.
Or it's either the quarterback or whoever's calling, or the play caller. But
it could be a combination of both.
Or it could be a combination of both. And that's all I'm going to say. It is University of Missouri, Columbia. And I'm from St. Louis, so I can talk about it.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
But the last game was like no running plays. Like, I think Hardy touched the ball for maybe 30 yards.
Right.
I think it might have been less than 30 yards because I think in my daily pick, I picked him to get over at least 30 yards, and he didn't do it.
Well, he only can control, as a running back, he only can control so much.
Right. But he is I say all that to say he's one of the top 10 contenders for the Heisman.
Well, I'm going to tell you who I think are at least my top 5 contenders. I think Ty Simpson, the quarterback for Alabama. I think he's doing okay,
Based on?
He's completing like 70% of his passes, and he has, over 1,000 yards, I believe.
Ty Simpson, like that name is not even.
And the quarterback for
mentioned.
Miami, Carson Beck.
Carson Beck is in there.
He's one of my top ones.
And he's playing tomorrow night.
Yep.
Yep.
And Fernando Mendoza, who plays for Indiana, he's the quarterback. Because, we watched that Indiana game, and I started doing a little bit. I wasn't impressed by him at first. Then I started doing a little bit more research, and he's consistent. And
women for who?
For Indiana.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And who is he now?
Fernando Mendoza.
Mendoza for Indiana. Yeah. Well, Indiana's coming into their own right now. So as they move up, I think now.
Because I don't know if you know, he transferred from Cal.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. I think Indiana is third in the ranking now.
Oh, okay.
In the new ranking. So as that continues to get better and better, then they're going to look more at their players. But, okay, who else? Who else you got?
Jaden Maeva from USC.
That's a new name. But okay, yeah. That is a new name.
He's a quarterback. And I have one wide receiver that I'm looking at, and that's Jeremy Smith from Ohio State, which, for me to pick somebody from Ohio State,
Jeremy Smith,
I think real highly of him.
Yes, right.
He's definitely a number one pick for receivers.
The USC is like, it was like three of those guys from USC that they were talking about as of late, and they've been calling them like the Beach Boy connection.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think because I don't know why. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know why. Look it up, but it's like three of them.
And a little known history fact, that USC has the most Heisman winners.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
But they are that name and that he's the quarterback, right?
Yes.
He is new to the discussion. So, like, I've been tracking this,
and this is only first half of the season.
Right. But let me tell you, on August 31st, when college football started, they started talking about Heisman Trophy contenders, and I have been tracking it since then. So, because I wanted to see how it started and how it ends.
So, out of those names I mentioned, were they in the?
So Carson Beck and Arch Manning were the first names out there for the Heisman.
Well, Arch Manning, I don't even think is in the conversation
anymore.
Yeah.
And then you had Lenore Sellers from South Carolina Gamecocks.
Okay.
The Georgia quarterback, Jeremy Smith. Has been out there. And then the other name that you said was Carson Beck and Jeremy Smith.
Ty Simpson.
No, so those are the only two.
Okay.
Carson Beck and Jeremy Smith. Those are the two names that have been out there.
You mean Jeremiah Smith?
Jeremiah Smith, yeah.
Okay.
Him too.
Who's a wide receiver?
The wide receiver from Ohio State.
And I think he's a good contender for it.
Those have been in the top four names from August 31st, when we started college football. And so I've been trying to keep a list of as we go along, and they add names. So I'm doing good with adding the names, just not keeping the dates.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
So yes, the new quarterback that you just mentioned, the USC quarterback, he's a new name that they've just added as a contender. Sometimes I just have the college and the position. And who else did you say?
What, Jaden Maeva?
He's at USC.
Yeah.
And then who else did you say?
Fernando Mendoza from Indiana.
Mendoza, I don't think that name is in. Who else you got?
And I said, you said Carson Beck and Ty Simpson from Alabama.
Nope. Okay. The only one that they have added has been the USC quarterback.
Oh, okay.
That I have heard of. Now, this list changes.
Of course, especially when you come around the second half of the season. And if one of them were to get hurt, they pretty much blow their chances.
And you know what? Like, it'll be interesting to see. Penn State had two of the top running backs that were listed as Heisman contenders. when this first started too. Where they are now.
Well, hell, Penn State got rid of their coach.
They got rid of the coach. They lost 3 games.
They started off, ranked number 3 or something like that in the beginning?
They were ranked in the top 5.
Yeah, and now they're not even ranked.
Now they're not ranked.
I don't know what happened with that program. It just fell apart.
What happens to those guys? I don't know. You got to watch the game to see how they're doing because they might still be putting up the numbers. They're just not getting the press about it anymore.
Well,
or the school isn't getting the TV time, so you're not seeing it. That's
and if they're putting up the numbers, it'll come.
If they're putting up the numbers, it's going to come out. It's going to come out because people are tracking that because their name was out there anyway.
Right.
But we won't see it because the school isn't getting the TV time, and that's what I was talking about.
Gotcha.
But. Yeah.
Well,
it's interesting, and I thought it was crazy that on the first day, on College game day, one of the last conversations that Lee Corso was having was Heisman Trophy contenders. I was like, really? Nobody has done anything. How are we even having this conversation? And that's what made me want to track it.
And they base a lot of that off the season before. Just like when they do the rankings, they take a look and see how many starters are coming back and where were they. What was the position of the team the prior season?
Right.
So, and of course, the schedule that they play, all those things factor into them placing the rankings on the individual teams, which top 5 or top 10 rankings haven't been kind to those who were part of it. Because right now, who is it? Ohio State is number 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I believe Ohio State is number 1.
So far, I'm not sure how many games we're in, but it's changed several times.
Yep. This is crazy. Ohio State is number 1. University of Miami is number 2. Indiana is 3. Texas A&M is 4. Ole Miss is 5. Alabama 6. Texas Tech is 7. Oregon's 8. Georgia's 9. And LSU is 10. Those are your top 10.
Where's my Michigan at? I know they probably like 25.
They are not ranked.
Oh, man, they got knocked out.
They got totally knocked out.
They lost, I think, their last game.
They are totally out of it. So,
hey.
Nebraska is 25.
Okay.
And the talk is, Nebraska has Matt Rule as their coach.
I'm not familiar with Matt Rule. Tell me about him.
Yeah, I think he was, he coached in the NFL.
Well, Nebraska used to be a big powerhouse in football with, who was it, Rozier, I believe. This was back in the 80s and 90s. They were putting up scores like basketball scores. They might beat a team 63-10, something like that. It was just crazy. But more to see. But, the crazy thing about Penn State getting rid of their coach,
right?
They still got to pay him. And I think, I could be wrong, it's like $40 million, around that, between $40 and $50 million is what the school owes him.
Wow.
And, hey, let me go sit at home and collect that for doing nothing.
Well, so they said that, Matt Rule is he's at Nebraska. He got fired from Carolina, the Panthers. And then he went to Nebraska. So now they're saying that he's like the number 1 candidate to leave Nebraska and go to Penn State. But, Nebraska just got ranked. Right. So they're like, why would he, he's done all this to build a program, And so they're saying now that the school has allowed this rumor that Matt Rule is leaving to go to Penn State. They've allowed this rumor to happen in order to get the boosters and the alumni to put more money into the program.
Really?
To help get Matt Rule the things that he needs to do more things for the program.
Well, I thought they would have backed him even more, since they have broken into the top 25.
Well, apparently, that just sounded crazy to me. This was, they were talking about this on First Take or Get Up. It was one of the shows. And I was like, wow, really? The school is all a press,
right,
scheme to get, the boosters and the alumni and these
that's all it is.
Donors to put more money into the school to get
And, these guys
The football team or
got to push it when they can.
the
because,
staff that he needs or to pay people more money.
Well, because when you're
whatever.
losing, you're not going to get the support that you want.
I guess maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
And
so they're winning, so they're taking
Now,
advantage of
yeah.
it,
Yeah. And that's exactly what they were saying. It's like Nebraska has no intention of now letting him leave unless they just absolutely can't match what Penn State is going to offer him.
Well, that'd be crazy to let him leave. But, the thing Penn State does offer is history and prestige.
Yeah.
Minus the past incidents.
Right. Minus the history.
Yeah. and that's what's appealing to a lot of coaches. And I don't know, is he alumni of Penn State?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because a lot of these coaches like to go back to their alma mater to coach and feel part of it like that. So.
Yeah, so I thought that was interesting.
That is. Very much so. All right.
What else you got?
The WNBA.
Congratulations to Las Vegas.
And I think that's their third championship.
Yes, their third championship in 4 years.
Yeah, because they were trying to do the three-peat, but the Liberty got it the previous year.
Yes.
So,
and congratulations to Asia Wilson for her MVP.
Oh, she got the MVP?
She got the MVP.
Okay, good for her.
Yes.
Good for her.
Yes, they are creating a dynasty out there, the women in Las Vegas.
I don't know about a dynasty.
They're creating a dynasty. 22, 23, 25, come on.
Well,
they only missed 1 year.
The Fever might have something to say about that.
They might, but they can't. Right now.
You're right.
You know, when they can jump in there and start something, start their own little rhythm like that. But yeah, not right now. And I'm happy for Asia and her team. She's a team player, a good role model for the WNBA.
Right, she is. And who knows, the Liberty might bounce back.
But the WNBA, they got some issues.
They're in their collective bargaining agreement right now.
Yes, they are. And the commissioner is in the hot seat.
Yeah. And, it's all about the dollars. And I get where the women are coming from. Built up the league over these years because it goes way back with Cheryl Swoops and all them, which they were getting pennies on the dollar.
And all of them, yeah.
And they've come a long way. Now they have endorsement deals. They're on Prime TV now. All these things.
Selling out stadiums.
Yeah.
And having to move venues.
Yeah.
And, but I think this is like that. It's about the money and that, but it's also about poor officiating as well. The players have had a lot of complaints about poor officiating in games. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well.
And so, that goes to what you have said about women not being the head official.
Yeah. Yeah.
They could be on the team, but they haven't been.
See, I don't know if they have women head officials for the WNBA. I'm sure they do. But the few games that I've seen, it's always been a male. But I'm sure they have them because they don't have it in the NBA.
They don't have, yes, that's right. That's what it was.
Yeah, they have the females as other refs, but not the head ref.
Right.
So,
right.
And even in the WNBA, I've seen the males as the head. And I'm sure there's been females as well that have been the head, but I just haven't caught those games yet.
Right.
So, but congratulations to them. And also, speaking of basketball, LeBron James is on his last go around on his contract. And from my understanding, from what I've seen, he's planning on coming back next year or this year to play again. Now everyone knows he's sidelined for 3 to 4 weeks for his sciatica, which I feel your pain, brother. I've had it and had to deal with it.
LeBron, Mr. James, if you have to have press conferences to announce your sciatica, I'm just saying. If Kevin Hart in them commercials, when he talking about you being 40, it might be a little something to that. You might be time for a different team.
Call a sideline.
Right.
Well, you got your son playing, so you can cheer him on.
It's like
your legacy still continues.
You got so much to offer. Oh, we can use you in so many different ways. So much you can so much talent and skill and your voice and your platform. It's, God's got a different plan for you, and it might not necessarily be on the basketball court. That's all I'm saying.
Right. And
don't let that sciatica get any worse, trying to be a basketball star when there's more life for you to live doing other things.
Yeah. So hope you get well soon.
Yes.
And go Lakers. I'm always be a Laker fan no matter what.
Yes, he will.
All right. Now, today is Thursday, October 16th. By the time you guys hear this, it'll be 2 or 3 days later. But there's a Thursday night game tonight.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. We're going to get sued for that now.
We don't own the rights to that. We do not own the rights to that.
But the Steelers are playing. Is it the Steelers?
Yes.
Yeah, the Steelers are playing the Bengals.
Yes.
And my money is on the Steelers because, I'm going to get real with you guys right now because when
get real with us.
Aaron Rodgers was with the Jets, I was like, and he got hurt that first play, the first year he was with them, and he was done. And in my mind, I was like, dude, retire. You've done a lot for the game. You can't be the GOAT. It's only one GOAT in football, and that's Brady.
Right.
Not too many people going to reach that age and continue to do what he did.
Right.
And Brady was smart in the sense that he didn't run, even though, he wasn't the fastest, but he didn't run, but they always protected him.
Yes.
Where
he had a hell of a line.
Yeah.
Everywhere he went.
Yeah. Where Rodgers, if he scrambles out, he's running. And that takes a toll on you when you get hit like that.
That's a good point. I don't know. Somebody need to, some of them, these quarterbacks, y'all need to call Tom and ask him what was he doing for his line. For his line.
Right.
Because he was doing something for his line. Because everywhere he went, he could stand back there in the pocket and look left and look right and then look left again.
Right.
Come on. He was taking care of them boys. And yeah, he probably had the means to.
And wouldn't you? If you're
absolutely,
if your concussion.
When I landed on, if I went someplace new, when I landed, they got gifts.
Right.
When I landed, they would land for each and every one of my linemen. So, but I'm just saying, it makes sense that he had to have done something to create a really good rapport with those guys because he had that line for all those years in New England. Then he had it in Tampa Bay.
But you know what?
As well.
I don't see Brady as a good rapport person, but I think if you're a good leader, and when he was with the Patriots and they were winning, it's easy to follow someone when they win. Then he goes to Tampa Bay and gets them one. It's easy to follow because I've seen Brady yelling at players like they were his kids.
But I think he was a good rapport person. This was a man.
I just say he was respected.
Okay, no, but this was a man who was a good friend to Antonio Brown.
Well, I got my own theory on that. I got my own theory on that because Brady's about winning, and he knew Antonio Brown was a loose cannon, so he brought him in the fold for that reason. If he wasn't loose cannon, Brown would be just like any other player out there for him. I'm sure he speaks to his players and all that, but would he have let a player live with them and all that?
But he was living with them.
I know, and that's why I'm telling you.
Oh, you're saying just specifically because of that reason?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, still, I don't know.
And we don't know unless
we don't know.
Unless we.
Hey, Tom, give us a call. Let's have this discussion. I'm just giving you my
hypothesis. That's all.
Hit us up on at the email address, Tom Brady, y'all, his staff. Y'all listening?
Well, you better give him the email.
I'm a hashtag Tom Brady on this episode.
There you go.
He can call
Catch us on Facebook or somewhere.
Jerry will vouch for me. Happy birthday to Jerry Jones.
All right.
His birthday was October 13th. And hopefully, Jerry, we gonna win. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But happy birthday.
All right. Speaking of birthdays, and I know we're jumping around here, but since you opened that door, my lovely co-host, Darci, this is her birthday month. And at the end of the month, she's not a Halloween baby, so.
Right.
Her birthday is on the 30th. So at the end of the month, we're going to do something special for her, but we like to just wish her a happy birthday. And as fans of who are listening, please send something on the 30th to our email at memywifeandsports@yahoo.com, just wishing her a happy birthday. Or you can go to our website at memywifeandsports.buzzsprout.com, and you can post on there as well. But her birthday is coming up soon, and she's getting close to that milestone, which I won't say.
Right?
All right. For tonight's game, who are you picking between the Steelers and the Bengals?
The Steelers, where are they at? Where?
In Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati. We don't own the rights to that either. Okay, let me get there. Hold on.
All right, you get there. Should I do a TikTok for you?
You can't play the Jeopardy music. I can say it, but you can't play it. I think I picked, that's a good one. I picked the Steelers.
All right.
I picked the Steelers.
And going back, and the reason I wanted to hear who you picked, just so I can circle back around to Aaron Rodgers, he was a perfect pick for the Steelers. And I think Aaron feels he has something to prove because, now he's bouncing around. He went from Green Bay to the Jets, now to the Steelers. And, of course, when the Steelers played the Jets, he had a little revenge going.
Right. I was going to say he absolutely has something to prove. Right. I mean, he said it.
He's with a good organization because the Rooneys, I like the way they manage the Steelers. And Tomlin, he's an excellent coach who's going to be a Hall of Famer. And the players respect him. And I think when Rodgers was with the Jet, he ran the team. And the players didn't respect the coach. And be honest with you, I don't know if Aaron respected the coach.
Robert Saleh, he kind of got that lost look on the sidelines for San Francisco now.
Oh, as their coordinator?
Yeah. And so sometimes I'm thinking, if he's got that look as a coordinator, what were you thinking as a head coach?
Right.
But, the thing about picking Pittsburgh, it's a division game.
Correct.
The trade deadline is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
If they win this game, Pittsburgh will be 5-1.
Oh, okay.
It makes sense for them to, at this point, start looking for a partner for DK.
Right.
They need another wide receiver.
They do.
Because that they don't have.
Right.
And so the question, is there some pressure on the team to win this, to show the organization, yes, we are really Super Bowl contenders, not just division. This is real for us. We're all in.
Right.
So that they can go out there and get Jaden Waddle from Miami, because Miami is falling apart. Right. Tua and
is Waddle a free agent?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
It was Waddle in Miami. There was a couple of free agents on other teams, serious wide receivers, that are going to be up for grabs, as we get close to the trade.
And I'm
deadline.
sure if there's a deal to be made.
So
they will.
They say a lot is riding on week 6 or week 7, because week 8 is the halfway point.
Right.
Going into November, that's like, are we a contender or are we not?
Right.
So, for Pittsburgh, this is like not just a division game, but this is like a big decision game for the organization.
Right. Definitely. Well, we will see. Because Flacco, who is the quarterback for Cincinnati, everyone knows Joe Burrows underwent surgery for his toe, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, and nothing to take away from Flacco, but Flacco as well, I think his time has run its course and they need to actually.
Flacco is the same age as Aaron. I think they're like a year apart.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things they were talking about. This game tonight is going to be a great game because you got two old quarterbacks,
seasoned quarterbacks.
They said old quarterbacks, that kind of play the same game. It's going to be kind of like an old school game that we haven't seen in a long time. But the Bengals, Flacco's there to do one thing, get number one the ball.
Right.
Get number one the ball. But everybody knows that. So then number one is double, triple team. So now you got to get number 6 or whoever, T. Higgins, whatever his number is, number 5. You got to get him the ball.
Well, the good thing is that Flacco gets the ball out quick because the NFL has recorded Flacco getting the ball out in 2.45 seconds on an average, whereas Rodgers gets the ball out at an average of 2.4.
How many interceptions has Flacco had?
That I do not know, but he's only been with that team a short time. So
yeah, but I mean, is that number just with that team?
No, that's his overall number.
Yeah, so I would want to know what is his overall number of interceptions, because sometimes quick doesn't always mean accurate.
True. It's not so much being quick. That's actually pretty good because on an average, less than 3 seconds, a quarterback probably has time to throw the ball before he's scrambling for his life, with lines breaking down. So if you can look at all your reads that quick, and again, they say Aaron is even quicker. He's a second quicker or a tenth of a second quicker than Flacco. So that shows me that they're just seasons.
Bet on Cincinnati then.
Nah, the overall team. Aaron's a better quarterback because that just shows me that they're seasoned quarterbacks and it doesn't take them as long to do their reads. Right. Whereas a rookie,
not like J.J. McCarthy and what was that other kid? Dart. No, it wasn't Dart. It was somebody else.
The guy from Cleveland, Goliath. What is his name?
Dylan Gabriel. Yeah.
Yeah, Gabriel. And they hold that ball too long. Yeah. And they just. Yeah. I know they want to make a play so bad. They do that. Because even Caleb does it at times, hold the ball too long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so. He does too. One more thing.
Okay.
CD is back this week.
All right.
So
I am glad he is back. Yeah.
CD is back.
Now, I hope it don't take away from Pickens.
Well,
Pickens is in my fantasy.
and Pittsburgh is saying, did we make a mistake?
Yeah.
Because Pickens was in.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
He would have been a good complementary receiver.
He would have been the best option against DK.
Yeah.
Drawing, making teams
balance it out.
Who are you going to guard? Who are you going to guard?
Are you going to double or whatever?
So now they got to decide on Dallas who you going to guard.
And CD is going to draw double teams regardless. They go to make.
But see, now they got film on Pickens. And that's what they were saying is this is where Pickens has to show up. Like, it's almost like they were saying when CD's in a game, Pickens knows the ball is going to CD.
Right.
So he doesn't run full hard on his option, on his option or his route.
Right.
And so they don't cover him.
Right.
So he's got to play all the way through.
He has to play like he's the number one receiver.
He's got to play like he's the number one receiver.
Yep.
That's exactly it. And so that's what we need him to do in this game. And if he does that, they're saying that the Cowboys still might have a shot.
Oh, I hope so.
But they're saying that it's really it's all on Pickens. That's what they're saying. Like, it's all on him. Because they gotta, make teams.
Our offense looks good. It's our defense was hurting.
Well, but we were just talking about in that discussion. It was just about wide receivers and the offense. Because everybody knows that if the Cowboys don't do something about the defense, be it fire the coordinator or like something, then this isn't going to happen because everybody knows that defenses win championships.
Exactly. And the players just have to step up, dig deep,
and so they were saying, what were they saying? Can Dak outscore our defense? And they were saying with Pickens and CD, he can. And that's what he's going to have to do. Now, doesn't that suck?
It does.
I got to work harder because you suck.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm Dak, I'd be telling everybody, I'm going to do this one time.
Right.
I'm going to blow the defense out. And if I do, dude gets fired. Because why am I out there killing myself? Like, I just couldn't believe that, what I was hearing on these conversations.
Well, just remember, teamworks make the dream works.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see. It's going to be interesting. This is going to be an interesting 5 ranked against ranked college games on this weekend.
Okay.
So really good college football coming up.
Well, they need to make sure they go up to the pros with the same attitude, the way the college players have been playing this season, hard and aggressive. And we will see. We'll
see.
All right. Now we're coming to the end of our show, and we appreciate everybody who's listening. But before we do that, little known sports fact. This one is dealing with the NFL. Gale Sayers, I'm sure everybody remember Gale Sayers playing for the Chicago Bears. He's the youngest person or NFL player to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. He was inducted and he was only 34 years old. Yeah. So kudos to him for making history doing that. All right. Darcy, any final thoughts?
Remember, your mate is a reflection of you.
All right.